Hello and welcome to I Can't Say It Day 322. We are fast approaching the end of the year, aren't we? So exciting, isn't it? Woohoo! That's my hair. Anyway, today was just one of those slow days. I'm just checking the status of the dogs. My hair's just crazy. Anyway, one of those slow days. We stayed inside until it was almost 7 o'clock. Then we went out and did some Pokemon Go stuff. But around the house, some things got done. Lots of clothes got washed. Some cleanup took place. My son's, like man cave in the garage, starting to take shape. And so some things are starting to look good around the house. So we're quite happy about that. I actually managed to squeeze in 10,000 steps, which is a good day for spending around the house. That meant I was walking around the house getting things done. Let's see, I was taking care of recycling and did most of the laundry. Didn't get to the sheets yet though. Have to do that again. Have to do that tomorrow. Didn't do my son's clothes, but recycling. Got to look at the gutters. So there's some things that'll need to take place tomorrow. But my bicycle, it got taken to the shop yesterday, and I guess they're working on it now. So that's good, so that it'll be up and running, so that I can actually get some riding back in there. As we all know, tomorrow is Monday, which makes it weigh day. So that means I get to weigh myself and share with you the progress that is being made. I'm not sure what my scale is going to look at. I didn't see it today. I think it's going to be, again, 259 point something. We had one less meal today, one fewer meal, one less meal, 2 meals, breakfast and dinner. So that always bodes well for the weight loss, because it turns out that the body doesn't need as much energy coming in if you're not expending as much energy. But today I got 10,000 steps. Just staying active, just walking around the house. I didn't take a nap, and I watched less television. So I was up and about and moving, getting stuff done, cleaning the kitchen. Not kitchen. I did do some kitchen work, cleaning the bath, getting stuff out of the bathroom, getting the top of my dresser clean. So lots of good stuff happening. So I'm very happy about that. Didn't fold the clothes, so that's still to be done. My son has a play tomorrow on the Revolutionary War, which we're looking forward to. He has a speaking part, and we will see how that goes. We know that he traditionally doesn't do well getting up in front of groups, so I am looking forward to his performance tomorrow. And if he doesn't perform, that's quite all right too. Oh, I know getting up in front of a group is heinous. I usually don't like doing it. But after a while, you sort of get used to it. But it took me many, many, many years. My fondest memory of speech class. I remember when I was trying to get my credentials, I needed to take a speech class. And so I took Speech 4 and not Speech 1. It turns out Speech 1 is the class that you have to have. Speech 4, while a speech class, did not satisfy that requirement. So I ended up taking one class that I didn't really need. I remember it being an okay class, and it was more about relationships than it was about actually speaking. So, shouldn't have taken that class. And then the one speech class I did take, the highest grade that I recall getting on a speech was on the Tour de France. And what I decided to do for some crazy reason was, and it just struck me the similarity between that speech and my show I Can't Say It, is that when what I decided to do was to do the entire speech by heart. So I had a nice map, which I wish I had kept, of France showing where the rides were taking place. And I think I only messed up one little part in the speech, because I remember I got an A- on it, 90%. Because I just decided to go up there without note cards and just give the speech. Because if you've got the map up there and your speech is about the Tour de France, you fortunately have the ability to look at the map as a reminder of what it is that you want to say. which is very helpful when you're trying to give a speech. Because if you're giving a speech that lasts 5 to 7 minutes, you really don't have much time for fluff. You really got to get in, get your intro, get your points across, conclusion, boom, you're done. And you don't have time for the fluff. And when you're up there and you're trying to do this without note cards, which is what I was trying to do, man, I really don't know what the motivation was other than let's just see if I can do it. And it went off okay. I'm sure that I was nervous as heck, and that's fine. That's exactly what you should, the audience is expecting you to be. You're either going to be nervous, you're going to be okay, or you're going to be prepared. Your audience is prepared for, the whole spectrum of cases. Of course, I don't realize that now. I didn't realize that then. I realize it now that when I go up there and I start talking, that, I know what is going on in the mind of the audience, and that makes it easier. Everybody in the audience is there to support you. They're there to learn. And if you're nervous about it, okay, sure, it might impede their learning a little bit, but if you just even do a good job or even an okay job, they're still going to get something out of it. They're going to understand the nervousness of it all. And that's why going to Toastmasters is very helpful, because that is a very supportive group when it comes to public speaking. So back to my son. He's going to get up there and he is not going to remember his lines because he doesn't remember them now. And it's not likely that he's going to remember them 12 hours from now. That is okay. But if he gets up there and he says both his lines, at least enough so that people get to know who Samuel Adams was and the delegates to the Continental Congress, he will have succeeded. And I will be proud of him for getting up there and saying what he needs to say. I'm trying to get him to be a little bit more emotive when it comes to speaking, because when he's practicing, he really gets into the monotone voice that I have. When I'm practicing my speeches are extremely monotone. I have to really think about projecting and changing the pitch of my voice, and then lowering the pitch of my voice, and then changing it so that, it makes it at least, auditorily interesting. Hello, Fergie. The dog's here. So that's what's on deck for tomorrow. My bike should be fixed on Tuesday. I had 10,000 steps today. So I would say it's overall a good day. My wife did some vacuuming and we did some cleaning, so the house looks a little bit better. And I'm not sure what else there is to say, except that I wish you all a pleasant week. Thanksgiving is on Thursday. I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving, and I will see you back here again tomorrow. Bye.